Okay, so this is the aperture assembly, motor assembly that is on as it is on the column, and we are going to be removing 3 bolts here. There's one bolt here, one bolt here, and the one over here is actually a pin. Let's see if I focus. Actually a pin, so we don't have to remove that one. But these are 5mm hex, and you do need a stubby wrench to get those out. This distance isn't enough to fit a full-size wrench. And what I mean is, this is a 5mm. You see that it can't fit in there, and you need a little bit more torque than you can get through. Anyway, so 5mm hex is one specialized tool that you'll need to get these off. Now, once we get this off, I will show you how to do the exchanging of the motor assembly. All right, this is the aperture assembly as it comes out of the column. The aperture strip. Probably when this is removed, we would take this aperture strip out. So now we had taken these bolts off right here, and now we're going to separate at this line here. It's easier to do this out on a table rather than on the column. And we're going to look here. There's one 3mm hex there, one 3mm hex here, one 3mm hex here. We're just going to loosen those. See, there's a kind of a bellows spring. It's got a little spring action here, so this will start to come loose right at this axis. So I'm just going to hold it kind of securely in my hand as I loosen these. I'm just going to turn these all out. Okay, and so now. It kind of comes out. Let me dump these. Okay, so there's that. Now this, it's still attached here, so this is where you got to be careful in that bellows is there, and what we need to do is lightly unscrew this. It does about 6 turns. So I'm going to kind of hold it. Tell it's still attached. I can't quite lift it yet, so I'm going to keep turning. There we go. And now if you look inside there, that's kind of the bellows. It's a vacuum seal that just pretty delicate, so you want to be careful. But now this motor assembly, which is what needs to be replaced, can be exchanged, and then we'll put it back together. Okay, so put this back together after we've exchanged this. We're going to put this, let me see if we can get this, so carefully on top of here. Lightly do this. And I'm going to hold it with this hand here and just lightly try to get these threads started. And I can check it has not caught here. Go. I can hear it, and so now it's on there tight. I'm just going to tighten this, and like I said, it's about 6 turns. Okay, so now it's tight on there, but you'll notice this cutout right here needs to line up with this pin, so I'm going to turn it back maybe a 1/4 turn Then when I squash this down, you see that lines up. And there's a pin right here that needs to line up. There we go. And then hold it together, and I'm going to put these bolts in here. Okay, and then put this bolt right in there. And then this third bolt will go right in here. Does not have to be very tight, just like hand tight. Okay, so now this is on there nicely, and it is ready to go back onto the column.